She's the absolute definition of fluffy and pure. Mikomori-san walks into class radiating sparkles, and every single boy swoons. She's the class angel. Looking at her, Iwagawa Kousuke is absolutely convinced he needs to shoot his shot. What could possibly go wrong? Well, let's just say his future self is about to get a harsh reality check. She's always smiling, getting her hair braided by her girlfriends, and looking ridiculously cute while eating bread. Just like an angel, he thinks. A genuinely kind girl. But then she notices him staring and asks, "There's something on my face?" Kousuke panics, sweating buckets, totally overwhelmed by her pure aura. To be young and completely oblivious to the dangerous tiger lurking underneath. The big moment arrives. Under the beautiful falling cherry blossoms, Iwagawa Kousuke musters up every ounce of courage and stands before the angel. He nervously adjusts his glasses, takes a deep breath, and does the legendary move. "I like you. Please go out with me." The stage is set for a magical, heart-fluttering romance. Right? It's going to be great. Duh. And there it is. The absolute soul-crushing, nuclear-level rejection. The angel's face turns pitch black as she screams, "No way, you PUKE-STAIN! Don't you dare go dreaming about me!" Kousuke is left completely shattered, staring at her with dead eyes. Did she just call him a PUKE-STAIN? Yikes. That's a new level of brutally honest commentary for a first date. But hold on, she's acting like it's absolutely hilarious. She laughs, saying they've never even talked, and she doesn't even know his name. She says it's their first real conversation. Kousuke looks completely destroyed, realizing the years he spent admiring her from afar were literally just him staring at a stranger. He tries to stutter out his name. It's Iwagawa. Is that a small win? No, it is not. Flashback to the entrance ceremony. A fresh-faced Kousuke sees this amazingly cute girl and thinks she's so soft, gentle, and cute. Is she an angel? Yes, he's doomed from day one. His heart is locked in. A second-year class assignment puts him in 2C with her. He thinks he's won the lottery and gets to spend the whole year with his angel. Oh, how painfully wrong he is about to be. She cheerfully says, "Let's get along from now on." And Kousuke is completely overwhelmed with happiness. So this is love? My feelings were overflowing. He's completely lost in the romantic fantasy, thinking the two are a destined couple. He's so delusional, he practically has cartoon hearts floating in his eyes. Little does he know, his love is currently deciding which dish soap to use on him. The angel's true nature begins to show. She's not sweet. She's absolutely fed up with him. She starts lecturing him on proper romance etiquette, yelling that some deluded idiot confessed based on nothing but surface impressions. She says a confession is supposed to be the final push, not the opening line. You have to text, go on dates, and actually get to know each other first. Kousuke just stands there, trying to process this unexpected TED Talk. There is no mercy. She looks him dead in the eye and fires off brutal insults. "Hey, Mr. Unpopular, you really went for broke, huh? A total loser at love? Seriously, what a piece of garbage. Such a nuisance." Kousuke is mentally dismantled. Then she drops a terrifying truth bomb. She's the type who would take anyone just as long as she could get laid. Wait, is that a hint? She looks at him with a blank stare. The angel statue literally shatters. Kousuke stares in horror as his perfect, pure idol crumbles into pieces right before his eyes. The angel act was just a performance, and this is her real personality? Why am I being cussed out like this? He takes a critical hit of psychic damage. Meanwhile, she looks proud of herself for breaking his heart. Stab, stab, stab. Kousuke, a man who refuses to back down, points his finger with absolute intensity. "My confession was hasty, and it's true that it caused you trouble. But the way you're talking, it's as if I was after something indecent. I can't forgive that, so apologize for that part." He then declares he likes her honestly and sincerely. She's completely floored. What? Did he just win the argument? Nope, she's furious again. "Like hell, I'll apologize. You thick-headed, thick-glasses bastard." Kousuke mutters that sounds like a weirdly specific scientific name. Then she starts stumbling, blushing, and fumbling over her insults. Scum, coward, dummy, you idiot." She's completely losing her cool. He kindly notes her insults suddenly lost their edge, which only makes her yell, "Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!" even louder. She's a complete train wreck of emotions. She's panicking, sweating, and her vocabulary has dropped to elementary school level. "Are you saying I'm diligent, you corporate cog bastard? You old man face?" Kousuke compares her to a little animal trying to intimidate him. She literally hisses at him like an angry, fluffy kitten. He admits the initial shock was intense, but now he's actually getting used to it, and honestly, it's kind of hilarious. The girl realizes he's not scared. He sees right through her. He says, "You were trying to protect yourself. It was as if you were terrified." She looks away, completely busted. "What's your problem?" Kousuke sees the unnaturally excessive talking and the clearly inexperienced verbal abuse, realizing this is just her incredibly weak defense mechanism to scare guys off. It's a defense mechanism, but it's failing badly. She tries to escalate. "If words aren't enough, then I'll use force." She looks ridiculously cute and angry while shouting Iwaga. Kousuke is just puzzled. Whoa, she got even angrier? Instead of being intimidating, she looks like a toddler throwing a tantrum. He is completely unimpressed by her attempt at physical violence, just waiting to see what uncoordinated attack she will throw at him next. She starts an absurd, rapid-fire punching spree. Kousuke just stands there, completely calm, while she unleashes her flurry of attacks. He notes that for all that spirit, her physical strength is incredibly weak. It literally feels like getting hit by a wet noodle. She collapses into a panting mess and lets out a pathetic mew hiss while calling him an idiot, loser, Iwa-scum. She's actually growling like a stray cat. After that exhausting rampage, she's completely out of breath. She got angry and went on a rampage all by herself, and now she's tired, he thinks. She's wiping sweat off her face. She mutters, "Damn it, what a tough bastard." And Kousuke is looking at her, positively beaming. This is nice. He finds her completely exhausted, defenseless, and pouty state absolutely adorable. Who knew being insulted by a cute girl would be his love language? She's wheezing. "Ugh, this is so infuriating. Can't I chase off even one guy like this?" Kousuke bluntly asks, "Chase off?" She looks defeated, staring at the ground. She then explains that the whole angel reputation attracts some troublesome guys too. She says this with a thoroughly disgusted look, completely fed up with being objectified by creepy dudes. She explains the origin of her prickly defense to him. Kousuke is horrified when she explains the disgusting creeps who target her. She's faced with guys who only want to sleep with a little girl, guys who treat her like a kid, and guys who just won't take a hint. He shouts, "Wah! That's unforgivable!" She admits she used to turn them down gently, but they kept coming back. So eventually, she decided to just become an absolute menace and smack them away herself. She looks down, vulnerable for the first time, and admits, "So you're the first person I've ever shown this ugly side of me to." Kousuke's heart is absolutely pounding. She sighs, saying, "This is exhausting." Kousuke brings up his phone, pointing out the whole school loves her. "There ought to be at least some bad rumors about you. If your usual self is so nice and your real personality is this violent. Wait, are you sure those posts aren't fake?" He catches her slacking. Then Kousuke suggests a totally insane plan. "Then is it fine if I just openly follow you instead?" She flips out. "That's not it, idiot." She attacks him with Iwa glasses. Completely offended, he thinks he understands her situation. Kousuke laughs softly. Foo-foo. The girl stares at him with a deadpan look, confused by his reaction. She asks why he's laughing. He admits that he's really happy about this situation. He explains that seeing the real her makes her feel so much closer than the fake angel ever did. He finds himself smiling like an idiot, completely smitten with her grumpy, real personality. He opens up about his feelings. "Since I was never good at being lively and cheerful, all I could do was watch from a distance." He says he was fine with just getting rejected. He would have been totally okay with a "sorry, no way." He just wanted to be part of her life somehow. So, being able to talk with you about all sorts of things and spend time together, it's fun. He's laying it all on the line. She's completely taken aback by his pure sincerity. How stupid. She tears up, upset by how nice he is being. She says, about today? I won't tell anyone else about it. Kousuke looks a bit dejected. She turns around and says, I'm going home. Whatever. I'm not the angel you fell for anyway. She's just trying to brush him off to hide her own embarrassment. But Kousuke isn't backing down. I'm a prickly, foul-mouthed human being. You're right, so I want to get to know Mikamori-san more as a person first. I confess to the ideal angel I had in my head. He looks at her with pure, intense eyes. So, he's determined to love every single rough edge, every insult, and every grumpy pout. He hits her with the ultimate comeback. Can I confess to you again after that? Because I like you. Thank you very much. She tries to be tough and says, do whatever you want. He thinks, actually, I kind of think the gap makes it even better. Hearing her weak protests and seeing her stubborn face makes him love her even more. This is absolutely perfect. You're insufferable, she yells at him. But for once, the table has completely turned.